This is a Woody's barbecue that we're turning into an animal clinic. It's called Chimney Lakes Animal Clinic here in Jacksonville, Florida, off of Argyle Forest Boulevard. Let's check it out. This project is the prime example of you can turn anything into anything. And so Tommy and I, Tom is the superintendent here. We're just rocking and rolling with all the demo. So there's what? Hood vents, restaurant
AC,
stuff,
knee walls,
electrical,
everything.
So once we got everything demoed, we started with the rough plumbing, right? So we cut concrete.
Cut concrete trenches for all the plumbing to all the bathroom locations, any wet areas we had, anything that needs to be drained.
We have a wet table.
Wet table, got a couple of trench drains for the dog ward so they can spray the floor down and just brush it into a drain.
So once the rough plumbing was complete, we of course passed that inspection, and then we did our termite spray. And then we did the rebar and the visqueen, and we poured concrete, and then we started framing. And then now they're doing all the rough plumbing in the walls for each room. What are they called, exam rooms? So each exam room has a sink. So we have our drain and our supply lines getting run, our vent stacks and everything, and plumbing's coming along. We had to make this room, the radiology room, completely lead shielded, because in our last animal clinic we did for this client, the x-ray machine pointed downwards, didn't have to do it, but now it doesn't. And so how much do these things weigh, Tommy?
They're
each sheet?
Anywhere between 600 to 800 pounds a sheet.
Super heavy. It's gonna take like 3 guys each sheet to install. The door has to be...
The door's lead shielded. All 3 of these walls are gonna be lead shielded, drywall. Like I said, the door frame, the door itself is shielded just to keep any of the
no x-ray
from getting out.
is gonna get out of this room, that's for sure.
Nope, not at all. This is what we're considering the dog ward room. This is where they're gonna be storing the dogs. This whole wall here will be completely glass so they can keep an eye on them.
And the cat ward does not have storefront glass because dogs are better than cats.
One of our biggest issues with this room here, this is our mechanical room. It's also got a tub for washing the animals and a utility sink. In order to get our underground plumbing in this room, we had to flop the whole room because of a steel column we had to deal with.
Big footer.
It was a 6x6 footer.
Wow, huge.
6x6 footer, about 2 foot thick, so couldn't get any plumbing in it, so we ended up flipping this room over, putting everything on the left side of the room, swap the door.
Doesn't
so we
affect
have
egress or
access to the
anything,
tube.
so we're all good as far as architectural plans and permits. So this room right here is where they're gonna store the med gas supplies. So it has to be, is it 1 hour fire rated?
1 hour fire rated, yes sir.
So we got all the different inspections.
They'll
Just
have
like
1 hour fire rated wall, ceiling, 45-minute fire rated door, oxygen bottles, manifold, everything to push the gas out to all the places they're gonna need it throughout the hospital.
So we left these electric panels. We got a main panel here and a sub panel, and we're running all the new lines, all the new conduit into these panels with new breakers and all that jazz. This area is where they're gonna have the exam tables, and then some of them actually need water. So we have drains and supplies, and these are electrical boxes in the floor. So up here we have the trunk lines of the duct board, which is 1.5 inches thick, kind of fiberglass material that they're later gonna take a knife and just cut a hole and put all the supply lines in of flex. And so this is the HVAC system. We still have the returns to put in, and ductwork's almost wrapped up. You can turn anything into anything in life. All it takes is a little bit of vision and then action behind that vision to make it come to life. This client project is amazing. We're so excited to see the final product. If you're not following me on Instagram at Jesse Lane TV, do that because we're going live. I'm answering your questions, you're chatting with me, and we'll see you in the next video. Like and subscribe.